Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a mixed bunch of a video, a mixed vintage and modern toy unboxing, and a little bit of a trade and a little bit of a surprise box or surprise boxes. It's an amalgamation of different things right now. So this is filmed like 1 week before you see it. This is not one of those flea market videos from ages ago. No, it's currently beginning of August, and in like mid-end of August the Toyplosion convention or like toy show is happening, where I will be selling, and that means like I will probably spend the next 2 weekends really just cleaning toys, sorting toys, what will I take with me, and how will I price the things, etc, etc. So and I kind of want to make room and all of that, and kind of like clean up a couple of things before that, meaning a couple of boxes and random things that I haven't shared in any other video I want to share now here, and then I will get to all of these other things. But whatever, let's try this here with a mixed bunch of different things, and maybe start with something cute and cuddly and vintage, and that probably a lot of people like, a Care Bear. Yeah, this one's already out of the box. It has arrived like a week ago, I think, and it is another one of the vintage Care Bears. This one's LovelyLocks bear, and I've already washed it, and you know, maybe you remember this big plushy box that I unboxed with tons of Care Bears and tons of Popples. I don't know, afterwards I was like, oh, if this was so kind of inexpensive, then I want to have a look if I can maybe get a couple of more, actually I wanted more the smaller Care Bears, like from France, because from France apparently it's very inexpensive to get these Care Bears, and there were a lot that were like €2 or €3 just on Vinted, and I bought 3, but 2 of them never shipped. So it's easy, you get your money back very easy, but it's very, I don't know, these people were online. You can see that they are I don't know, were online on Vinted 12 hours ago or something, but they didn't care and didn't ship it whatsoever. One of them arrived. So this LovelyLocks bear, it's one of the mid-size one. It's of course from the early to mid 80s. So the Care Bears were like at least the I think the trademark is from 1982 or 3, and then probably in 84 or whenever these plushies were released. And this one's in really nice condition, and you know, it's pink, and I thought it's a nice addition to my collection because it was just €3. It was really just €3, and then you know, it just adds up a little bit of shipping. It's like, I think it was again $2.99 shipping, and like around €1 always for the handling on Vinted. So this came out to then 3, 6, around €7 maybe. And this is I don't know, I mean, I never find these at flea markets or anything. And I couldn't say no. This one again has very different eyes. They all have so different eyes. This one is like, it's also a little tired, although this is not this is not bedtime bear, but you know, the eyelids are coming over. Here are the eyebrows, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's in very nice condition. Here's the little tuft of hair. So I got myself another Care Bear, but as the others are not arriving, I guess it wasn't meant to be, then I'm stopping now with the Care Bears for now. And I had already taken it out of the shipping box, because whenever I have plushies I like to sniff them first if they are maybe smelling weird or something, and tossing them in the washer already, in the washing machine, which I did, although this one was totally clean and fine. So so my first thing that you haven't seen, then I want to show you something that's also already out of the box, but some of you might have seen that because I've actually made a short, a YouTube short about these toys, because sometimes I really like to do that. But I think the audience who's watching shorts versus the audience who's watching my usual normal videos is very different, because I don't think there's much of like people who do both. So a lot of people might have not seen these ponies. Yes, I'm talking about G1 ponies here. So I want to share them here again. Of course, that they're also already out of the package. We have this pink girl here, and then this little this little orange cutie. We've got Melody from the TV star ponies, or you could also say they are kind of related to the Seven Ponytails, the Ponytails TV show. So this is a very late pony. And then we've got a Flutterby here, and well, yeah, of course I had Flutterby. I had already 2 different versions of Flutterby in my collection, but this is a Spanish version and no country one. That's why I was interested in both of them. They came from the same seller. I also ordered something else from the same seller, which is already on one of my Barbies. It was a Barbie item. If you want to see that, just go to my shorts and look at that. It's just 1 minute long. But yeah, so this one was super inexpensive. It was in really bad condition. It had the whole eye was missing, but I repainted it. And yeah, Flutterby is from the second set of Rainbow Ponies, so year 3. Although I don't know when this one exactly came out. It might have not been in 84, 85. It might have been later, because in Europe we got the pony set sometimes very much later. The tail is also a little bit cut, but it still looks cute. And no country means it really just has here the Hasbro stamp, but none of the other hoofs have like a country marking. And that doesn't mean it is a fake or anything, that just means it's from Spain. There are Spanish ponies who say Spain, but there's also a lot of them that don't have a marking, and this is one of them. Yeah, this eye was completely scratched off, but I repainted it. I think it looks good enough. And I'm also not rehairing the tail. Why I was especially interested in this pony, not just, I mean, yeah, it's a different version, but it's really a different version. I've prepared here my 2 other Flutterbys that I have. This was the first one. This is the Italy Flutterby. I mean, you can see it. The material is different. It's more shiny. It's darker. It's a darker orange. And the symbol also is darker, but it is also just a totally different symbol, right? I mean, it's still purple, dark purple butterflies, but it's very different. These are like 4 different ones, and these are just 3, and the shape is also totally different, because usually this is more the shape. Also the Hong Kong version, the glittery one, would have more like these shapes. But I don't have the Hong Kong glittery one, but I have the German one. So this is from the German Rainbow Pony set. You know, the set where we also had a Raindrop and Nightlight, Regentropfen und Nachtlicht. Also had this, and this is again different. See, this is again, I mean, this is more similar to this, but still also the butterflies look different and different color. But when you then see this, I mean, this is very much different. That's why I was very interested in the Spanish version of Flutterby. Spanish ponies are very prone to like getting their symbols and their eyes, etc. rubbed. That's why also here it's not super good anymore, and I completely had to repaint the eye. But yeah, and this is a rather expensive pony, although I found it for around 33 or 35 or something. I don't know what it was. It was around the 30 to 40. I don't know what it was. It's a while ago, and I thought this is a manageable price, because sometimes you see these ponies, so this pony set at least for way more. But I also think not every one of these ponies is as expensive. Melody might be one of the more reasonably priced ones. It's the first one. It's the first one that I have of the set. Though you might be thinking, don't you have this pony? You've seen this one on my channel, right? No, it's not exactly. I do have this character. But Melody was released also in the roller skate ponies, but she looks different. She has roller skates, she has a yellow streak, but it's the same symbol, and other than that, it's also the same hair color. It's the same, you know, character. Both of them came out in year 11, so that's like 92, 93, I think. So very late. And that's why it's also a rather sought after set. European exclusive. The set was never released in the US, but you've got all the like characters in the set from this Ponytails cartoon, which is different than the first My Little Pony G1 cartoon, you know, with castles and dragons and all of that. And this is really like, you know, ponies are going to school and ponies are, I don't know, having families at home, and ponies are going to, I don't know, rock concert and stuff like that. So it's a little weird, but it's kind of like it was a soft reboot in the end of the first generation, but it still all counts as generation 1 My Little Pony. So I was happy to add this one, one that's a little more pricey, and I think as this one was in such a bad condition, I don't even know, it was a couple of euros just. So My Little Ponies here. So I have those out of the way because I felt like not a lot of people are watching my shorts. Not a lot of people might have seen them, so okay. I want to continue with a box from someone that I know. So, yeah, okay, I took off the address, very good. This comes from Sui. And if you watched my last flea market video, then you've seen that I also got a present from her there. She wasn't there, but it was sent to my friend Cotton Candy Kittens, and my friend Cotton Candy Kittens gave it to me at the flea market. But that was actually like in March, so that's like half a year ago. In between we have exchanged something else. Well, the other thing was really just a present for me, this is apparently, I think it's also a present. I don't know what's in there, but I also sent her like a little gift that I brought her from Japan, so I could also see this as a trade or whatever. Sui is a toy collector. We have known each other now for a while. I kind of know her for even longer because I used to be a fan of her, like, you know, fashion style. But she is like, she's not on YouTube. She is mainly, she's on Instagram. She is a Lady Duckling Toys, and her like Cabbage Patch account is Sui's Cabbage Kids. So I will totally put that here. You can check her out. She does like beautiful photos, and she goes to flea markets and all of that. So she's also a vintage toy collector. I don't know what's in here. I remember that we wanted actually to go to a Barbie show together near where she is living, but I got terribly sick after I came back from Japan and I couldn't attend this show. And I think she bought me something small there also, so this might be Barbie related. Maybe she had even told me what it is, but I cannot remember. It's now, I don't know, it's so long ago, I cannot remember what it is, but I didn't want to open it just like, you know, randomly. I wanted to open it in a video, and that's this video. And it's like in like 3 weeks it's already, or for you when you're watching this, it's in 2 weeks or whatever. Oh no, it's still 3 weeks, whatever. That's already Toyplosion, and we will meet there. I need to unbox this because I need at least to know what she had sent me before I actually meet her again. So what is in here? Okay. I see that something Monster High is here. I'm not a Monster High fan or collector, but I know she is. She's not super into it right now because she's more into especially Cabbage Patch Kids, but she is a huge, especially Draculaura collector. And here's a little note. Okay, yeah, she says she hopes I'm better again, because this was, as I said, right at the time when I was really sick. But she said, and she hopes I like the little gift. So let's see what it actually is. Is that a pony? Oh! It is a pony, it's a G2 pony. Okay, not Barbie related yet. Oh, I think I don't have this pony. I think I recently told someone, because I'm in the middle of working out multiple trades with like 3 or 4 different people at the same time. It's a little bit stressful, and I don't remember which person I told what I don't have. And then in between, I, for example, found something at the flea market that I first had told the other person that I don't have, and like, whoa. So I might have told someone that I don't have this pony yet. But none of these trades have been really like you know, have been really like finished or anything. So we are all still talking. This is a G2 pony. That means it's from like the late 90s or early 2000s, probably more like I don't know, either very late 90s. I don't know which one this is. Like, I don't remember the name. Probably something with sparkle or tin, I don't know. This one has really long hair and tinsel. And then there's one streak here without tinsel. Maybe this is one of the princess ponies. I don't know. Or this is one that came... No, I think this is one that came with the clip-on wings. Or maybe I just remember that I had talked to Sui about this pony. And I'm like... Maybe I'm misremembering it, because I remember talking to someone about that the wings are missing. Maybe this is what my brain remembers right now, because as I said, when I'm like, when there's so many different like people that I talk to about different toys that we are trading or sending, or well, that I'm getting mixed up. Maybe it was you, Sui, that I was talking about this pony to. I think you said, yeah, but you don't have the clip-on wings. Or so, I don't know. You have the clip. I don't remember. They are the wings. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. But see, when you send packages, or when I don't know, and you don't touch them for a while, it is like a huge surprise again. Oh my god, then this is the pony with the clip-on wings. Oh my god. In generation 2 of My Little Pony, there were no Pegasus ponies. The only way you could have ponies with wings were these clip-on butterfly wings. And this is really like, actually it's like a hair, you know, like one of those crocodile hair clips. I wouldn't use that for my hair because it will probably break. But it's like, isn't it? Oh, this is amazing. I love that. Then it was probably Sui who I was actually talking to about this pony, and that she wanted to send it to me. Okay, now I'm glad that it's probably not in anyone else's trade box or something. Oh my god, I don't remember what the pony is called. Twinkle Shine or something like that. I will put the name here, very fat on the screen for you. Like, you might think, oh, actually Lau knows everything. No, clearly, I know a lot about My Little Pony, especially G1. I also know a lot of G4 stuff, and I know a lot about Barbies. I can identify them very well. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But G2 ponies, it's just a generation I've never really like informed myself, like and like researched a ton and have memorized all the names and all of that. But oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy. I mean, if you find G2 ponies at a flea market, which I mean sometimes that happens, they probably clearly don't have these clip-on wings anymore, because there's a couple, not too many even, but there's more in this box. Oh, it's still in the little, I don't know, is that no, this can't be the real McDonald's wrapper, because that would have been McDonald's over it. And it's already open. I think I have this one already, but it is one that was not available in Europe. Can you get it out here? I didn't say it. It's a McDonald's Barbie. I should have said it first. Yeah, so you can actually get her out here. This is, of course, very famous. Not very accurate, but Hawaiian Fun Barbie. And that means this one's probably from 1991 or 1990. 1991, yeah. So this is one of the early McDonald's Barbies. I love them so much because they are more like statues instead of real dolls. They can't move their head, a lot of them can't move at all, don't have any brushable hair, but they're just beautiful pictures of these Barbies in kind of a statue form. That's why I really like them. Yeah, actually she would have had this grass skirt, right? And not a like towel, but it doesn't matter. I think I brought her from the US when I was there. I think I have her, unfortunately, but I can definitely check with other people who would be interested in this one, because as I said, I think this is from one of the sets that we might not have had here, but it might be wrong. It might be one that we had, because I was so confident always that, I mean, it's McDonald's. These toys were released everywhere, right? No. Like the European McDonald's Barbies are very different to the US McDonald's Barbies, and the US McDonald's ponies were also super different than what we had here. So I have to look up. It might be one that was released here, but I'm pretty sure this is not one that you find like super easy all the time here. And I see there's more. So thank you, Sui, still, but I think I have her because I'm pretty sure I can see her from here in my shelf in there. And if, yeah, I might have like gotten her when I was in the US in 2022. Oh, so long ago already. What is in here? I see some cute pony stickers and, yeah, I also remember that you showed me this. I don't know where this necessarily comes from, but it's a G3 pony keychain. I don't know which pony this is, because that's also G3. I'm not very knowledgeable with the names. I don't even know, because sometimes when they just did these merchandise, you know, items, then it's not even a real G3 My Little Pony. It might be. It is super cute. I love this. It's just made in China and says 2005. I think 2005 and Hasbro, and that means it's official. But you can see that clearly that it is not a fakie. Oh, these are so cute. Something sticking together here. Oh, are these even stickers, or are these these are tattoos? These aren't even stickers. These are tattoos. But these are real Generation 3 My Little Pony tattoos. But they're so small, I wouldn't use them because you wouldn't even see them. But oh my god, of course I'm not using them. I'm just keeping them. So cute. And this is a My Little Pony scented face mask. This is clearly not vintage or like a G3 or something like that. It's the retro artwork. I don't know which company made them. It says Hasbro, well, I'm very sure Hasbro didn't produce face masks. Taste Beauty, apparently. I'm not sure if I want to use it. I'm not a huge fan of face masks to begin with. I don't know, I feel uncomfortable when I have these on. I don't know. And I never feel like anything has changed with my skin once I've used one. And some of them obviously look super silly, but this one probably has just ponies on it. The most creepy face masks are the ones that you really put a face on. Like, oh no, you put Barbie's face on, and then you put, and you, this is, I mean, it's hilarious. It's probably also meant like this. But I might just keep this as a little keepsake and not use it. It's a face mask. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. A Barbie journal. These were like freebies back in the day. You went into your favorite toy store and they were laying around. It's like an advertisement magazine. The Barbie journal. I'm not sure. I think the US didn't have exactly these ones, but the US probably had similar things. But all over Europe, I think very similar ones or the same ones came out in different languages. And I'm pretty sure this is a German one. Meeresfreunde Barbie und ihr Wal Keiko. Yeah, this is German. And this is definitely one that I don't have. Ah, look at Twirling Ballerina and Barbie and Teresa. Here's the Ocean Friends line. Ah, this is absolute childhood. This is like 1997 or 6. There it is, 1996. So. Ah, and at the back there's the Cabbage Patch dolls from that time. I have gotten used to Cabbage Patch Kids now. I don't want one, but like Asui is sharing so many beautiful pictures of them. Yeah, they're kind of cute. And I see Polly Pocket in here. Oh my god. Yep, there will be more Polly Pockets in this video also. Oh. Yeah, some more collector dolls. Interesting, I didn't know this one was also released over here. This was, I mean, this is not necessarily a like Happy Holidays Barbie. I think this is more like, I don't know, Winter's Eve Barbie or something, but she's apparently really Happy Holidays Barbie over here. And we've got Dolls of the World and like, you know, furnitures and Stacy and her friends and the Foam and Color. It's a really thick issue. I mean, there was lots and lots of Barbies out there during that time. This is like the peak. I mean, this is the jewel hair mermaids. This is the peak of Barbie in the 90s, where there were tons and tons of releases all the time. And yeah, as a child, you were totally overstimulated when you were in a toy store. And I see super cute like Disney stickers here. I mean, technically just one really has the Disney princesses on, and the others are like random generic stickers, but I use also these random generic stickers when I decorate my, you know, packages and boxes and stuff. But oh, this is such an adorable sticker. Oh, and there's Flounder. So this is also not generic, but these other ones, I mean, you can technically say, yeah, this belongs to Mulan, etc., but this is probably from Cinderella. But not all of them are necessarily recognizable as Disney. I mean, belongs to Tiana here, obviously, but Disney Castle. They're super cute because they are like tiny. Okay, let's keep it going. I know we need to get through so many more boxes, but thank you so much, Sui, for these. I couldn't remember. I think you have told me all of this before, but I could totally not remember. So it was like a surprise box. Okay. We were just, you know, talking about these Barbie journals. There was something very similar back in the day here in Germany. And these were the Petra Revue. Also, these little like magazines, like advertisements for the Petra dolls that were out there at the time. And why am I talking about this right now? Because I want to show you some, because I bought some more. I had already like a handful of them, or maybe 3 or 4 or something. But then I looked on Kleinanzeigen, which is one of those typical, you know, offer up websites, you know, like where you can just, hey, is this still available? And then either you pick it up or people are able to ship or whatever. And a lot of people recently had like these like listed, and I was like, oh, I don't have this one, I don't have this one, I don't have this one. I think this comes now from 3 different sellers, or from 2. It was just from 2 different sellers. One of them had even more that he didn't even have listed. And they're usually never super expensive. They're definitely mostly less expensive than the Barbie ones. And these are such good resources for me, as I have now gotten more into Petra collecting, because there's not a lot about Petra online. There's no websites that share like I'm talking about Petra from the 80s and 90s. If you are like into the old Petra, you know, 60s and 70s, there's resources online who show Petras and especially their fashions and all. But I'm very much into the Petras of my childhood. So that means like, you know, late 80s and early 90s, and there's nothing online. It's so difficult to identify Petras and the fashions, and I mean, I have a good feeling right now if I feel a fashion, if it is Petra, but then I don't know. And these are at least giving me like some timelines of like autumn 1992 or whatever, or I don't know, spring 1990. And when there's a fashion in there and there's a doll in there, then I can be like, oh, this is from around that time. Or it has helped me so much identifying like Petras, not necessarily the dolls, because they mostly all look very, very similar. But so I have a couple of these now. Let's just share the covers for now. It's from spring 92, as I said. We've got like autumn 92, then spring 1990. This is this issue. This is the oldest one. This is from autumn 1988. And this is the newest one, which is from autumn 1993. This one I already had before. I had purchased it before, but it was missing a lot of pages. I was not very happy about this when I, you know, arrived. The other one arrived. The seller was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I blah blah blah. It was so clear that pages had been ripped off. That's why I purchased it again. And now this one, they are all in really good condition. I mean, it's very similar to the Barbie ones, just with Petra dolls, you know. I mean, here's a playset, and I know here's the Petra house, and whatever. Here's this and this Petra, and this Night Star horse, and here are fashions, and all of that. And I love that. As I said, it's even more like important for me to have these than these Barbie issues, because everything that's in here is also everywhere online. There's tons of resources for identifying Barbies and fashions and all of that. Petra, not so much. So and of course I just like to look at the, you know, pretty pictures, how these dolls were, you know, neatly arranged. Petra is technically a clone doll because they came out with their first dolls after Barbie has been, you know, successful. The first Petras came out in 1964, I believe, around the same time that Barbie arrived on the German market. And they have been going until, I mean, they changed companies in between, etc. Until the mid 90s, I would say. There's also about all of this not a lot of like information online, but I just thought quickly show you these issues so you know that I am trying to learn more about the Petra doll line, especially the late 80s and early 90s ones, which it's very difficult to kind of research. Okay, this. Let's get to a random other package that I've just ordered online. I don't know, let's start with this. Because there's also some smaller packages of things that I've ordered online. What is this here? Ah, yeah. This is also something that I bought on Vinted. It is both from the same seller, as you can see, but it was two different listings on Vinted. It is one little troll, one of my beloved Magic Trolls babies. Come on, you can stand. Ta-da. And then there's something else very small in here. Yeah, the same seller also had two G2 baby ponies. They were all really inexpensive. I think it was €2 per pony and like I think €3 for the troll. And these were two that I did not have. So here we've got one of the, I think it's one of the princess babies, or I mean royal twins, and I have the matching twin to it. It's in a lighter blue color but has also a similar symbol, and I think then the color scheme is just switched, something like purple mane or like I don't know, and blue tail and pink etc etc. But yeah, they have tinsel, and this one is in really nice condition. Sometimes the G2 babies have polypropylene hair, but this not. So also little gem is there. It's a little, here it's a little dirty. I don't know if I can get that off, what if that's discolored, but it doesn't matter. It's super cute, and I know I have the matching twin to it. They are like jewels and sparkle or something, the names. So I don't know which one is which because it didn't really specify on the card. So one of them is jewels, one of them is sparkles. But I have another one, and I think this does not come from the twins. This came with an adult pony, kind of the baby pony to an adult pony. So it was a set that came with Morning Glory. Don't think that I have this Morning Glory. You know, I have a lot of Morning Glories in G2. But I think this one was a light up set. So the Morning Glory could somehow light up. Had something on the chest or so. And this is the matching baby pony to this. It is called Baby Dew. Yeah, Morning Glory, light up family pony set from 2000, and this is also from 2000. So 2000 is the first year when these baby ponies in the second generation of My Little Pony came out. So before that there were no baby ponies, which is also the reason why the US didn't get any of these baby ponies, because the second generation of My Little Pony was already done by that time in the US, while it kept going strong in Europe. And here's the little troll. I cannot tell you the name of this because I remember when I bought it and I looked it up, I don't have this one, but I couldn't find the name because most of the back cards that I found didn't have this one listed, so it might be one from a second wave or whatever. But it is blue hair, has a little swimsuit on, and I don't know if it came with an accessory, because I can see this one does not have any in-depth here in the hands. So sometimes these have like a ball or an ice cream stick stuck to it. Then they have some little plug here. This one does not. So it might have come like this, or it might have come with an accessories, I don't know. The little tongue sticking out. But yeah, this is one of the Magic Trolls babies. They look a little bit different than a typical trolls, like treasure trolls or something like that. They were done by Applause in like the early 90s, like I think most of them say 1991. Yeah, also says 1991. And I do like them. This is one of the only types of trolls that I do like. And I want to collect them, though I don't need to go crazy with collecting them. But I mean, here it was totally matching. The seller had two baby ponies that I didn't have, and they were cheap. And I saw the seller also had a troll, one of the Magic Trolls babies. So I just picked it up. I also think these were not released in Germany, though a lot of other European countries had them, like Spain or France. And I think this is a set that, like these three, I think I ordered from France. Okay. Maybe let's continue with something completely different, because I said already it's also a little bit of modern toys in here, and some things that are like retro inspired and that are not even toys. Because recently there's been so many Polly Pocket collaborations. I don't know, every brand and is collaborating with Polly Pocket and bringing out these new compacts, and Mattel themselves are making Polly Pocket collaborating with other brands, and it's so much. And a lot of stuff I didn't pick up because I haven't picked up any of the Polly Pocket collector compacts yet. So the ones that, you know, it's Polly Pocket mixed with, I don't know, Stranger Things, or Polly Pocket with the Addams Family, or you get a Polly Pocket compact from The Office, or I don't know. Was it The Office? I don't even remember. Friends, at least. I don't know, maybe it was also The Office. I don't remember. And I was not interested in any of them. Harry Potter, they also had a Harry Potter Polly Pocket set. The first one of this kind of series, which is called Polly Pocket Collector, that I'm interested in and that I purchased is actually this one, the Clueless collaboration. Yeah. And this one, I mean, it's because Clueless, I think, is celebrating its 30th birthday this year. Mattel has also come out with dolls, so Barbie dolls of Clueless characters. MGA has come out with Bratz characters for Clueless, and there's probably other Clueless collaborations that I'm not even, like, I don't know, I don't even know that they're existing. The Mattel, you know, Barbies look cute. Apparently they're not such good quality. I don't know. I'm not collecting Bratz at all, but I wanted to have the Polly Pocket one. And I actually do really like this movie, Clueless. It's from 1995, 30 years ago. Back then I didn't watch the movie. I was just in first grade and I was not watching teenager movies or anything like that. I was still way into my Disney animated stuff. But a couple of years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, when I started getting more interested in, you know, 90s fashion and stuff like that, I was just researching online, and everywhere when you type in 90s fashion, Clueless comes up. So I was like, okay, I should maybe watch this movie, and at one point I watched it. It is a really nice movie, not just for the fashion, also the characters are really likable. I don't know, it's there's some plot lines that are a little weird to me, like the thing with her stepbrother and her, they are falling in love in the end, and I mean, it's fine, it's not a real brother, but like also, I don't know, I just enjoy the movie, but also like the costume design is really good, and I just recently rewatched it, and it holds up. It's just still a really good movie, and it is a cute Polly Pocket compact, so I wanted to have it. It was available normally here on Amazon, at least. So I want to take it out of the box because, I mean, the box is cute, but it's not the cutest box in the world. Let's face it. So how can I? Oh yeah, wow, easy. Here's a head of one of the characters. Oh, and okay, I will not take this out yet. Every one of the 3 characters comes with a mobile phone. I'm just showing you how small they are. They will probably get lost when I'm, you know, here's still the head. I will take this out, but then here's a phone and here's a phone. And I have seen, I think, yeah, the other phone is still attached there. So let me just take out the head at least for Dion, and not gonna throw this away. I put it in this box here. It how can I get this out? Is that easy? Okay. So the interior is like this yellow checkered pattern, which is kind of shares. So the main character is like kind of staple outfit, one of the first outfits she's wearing in the movie. It's also the outfit the doll of her is wearing. Ah, here, okay. Okay, yeah, here's the other mobile phone, but at least let's take out the doll. Yeah. God, it's a super tiny phone that you can stick to the hand of the doll there with a little clip. I'm not gonna do that in this video here, but you've seen they come with little phones. Ah, these look very cute. Okay, it is a heart-shaped compact, and it comes with 3 dolls with her car that she's driving around and doesn't even really have a driver's license. It's driving everybody crazy with her skills, or not so much skills. Ah, okay. I guess that's really here how it's meant to be, because this looks a little empty here. This is like kind of her, she's rich, you know, so her father has a real big villa, a real big mansion, house and all of that. And this is what this is based on. But it even says here also clueless on the door. But other than that, this looks pretty empty here, but this is because you can put the car here. And it's a separate car, which is cool. This is cool, and you can, I think, put 2 dolls in there. And then here is a little potted plant. And it like can, you know, be crashed to the side when she's like, with her great driving skills, you know, crashing into the planted pot. Potted plant. But actually it's a really nice compact, other than, you know, here's not much else. Has cute details. And then this is something that I haven't seen in a Polly Pocket before, at least not in a vintage one. I mean, it looks like the house from the outside, and then you open it up and it's the house from the inside. Cute. We've got, let me check first. Her room and her, that's cute. Here's a big staircase, which that's in the movie. She's going up and down the staircase multiple times. This is her room, you know, with all of her fashion pieces there, and, you know, her wardrobe. Here's her computer. She has this program on it where she can, you know, the program picks her like fashions every day or whatever. I think here's, yeah, it's down the fireplace where she's also sitting and, you know, watching cartoons. And here is, I don't know, like the kitchen or something. You can put a doll here. Let's pick one of the dolls. So here we've got Cher herself, main character in the movie, and she has her signature outfit on. It's so cute. I mean, you cannot close, or can you? Ah, you can even close it when she's there. And you could probably do the same with the upper part. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of places to put the doll, and then they could, you know, look through the window here. It wouldn't make sense. And then let's put first the head on Dion, which that's her best friend. This is adorable, and the head is a separate piece. This is also kind of her staple outfit. No, the first outfit. I mean, they're wearing so many outfits in the movie. And then we have Ty. Well, she is kind of the 3 of them become super good friends in the movie, and she is she's kind of the girl who, you know, they're doing a huge makeover on, and then they kind of integrate her and whatever. If you haven't watched the movie, you should watch it. It's a really nice movie, and if you like good fashion design of its era, 90s, then, you know, should watch this. How are they fitting into the car? I mean, let's put Ty and, I don't know. I mean, they're loose in the car. You cannot really stick them in, but if you put both of them or 2 of them next to each other, yeah, it works. It's not that you can slide them in and they are like, they're still kind of loose, but And how is the exterior? Because I haven't even shown you that. Can you actually close it once the car is still in there? I'm not sure that works. It does work. Ah, not 100%. Maybe if you put it a little bit somewhere else. Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe my compact isn't really closing very nicely. In general. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. No, my compact is not closing really nice. So this is a bummer. This is not good quality, Mattel. Come on. It's not closing. I mean, it's closed, but it looks like it is open all the time. And maybe this is by design, but I don't think it is. There's still some tape on here. I have just to put it up because it's from the box. But the front is looking different than you would expect. Ta-da! There's actually a big glittery decal of the 3 characters in Polly Pocket form on it. And then on top here it has a normal Polly Pocket logo. Of course it has the modern Polly Pocket hinge. So you can have it like this or open. But you cannot have it like in any in between way. It cannot stay like this, which that was possible with the old Polly Pockets. This is a little weird to me to have this here, but I like it. It's something different. It still has the classic Polly Pocket on here, Polly Pocket logo. And this decal, this is also something I can see here. Mine is a little crooked, so it should be a little closer there, and here it comes up. So not the best quality control, but I mean, this is really difficult to put on these decals. I have to say, I know that. So I don't know. I'm more bummed about this. I don't know if this is this normal. It looks like it should shut, close more. Well, I don't know. The back also says clueless again, and it says Polly Pocket Collector. So this is technically not meant to be played with by little children, which I technically like to collect playline things. This is more like a collector item, but it is very reminiscent of the old ones and is very cute and pink and heart-shaped and Clueless, which is a movie I do enjoy. So it was the first collaboration thing that I wanted, but it is definitely a different heart shape of any. I mean, I haven't seen this heart shape before, because we've got the vintage typical heart shape. It's similar in style or something, but it's way thicker, and it is a different shape. You cannot compare this. They look different. Now we've had this before. This has also been brought out again. This is an original one, but this shape we've got also in the reproduction line, you could say, of Polly Pocket. This is way bigger. It's even thicker than this. This is also not it. And then, I mean, the only other one we had were the small hearts, but this is definitely also. So it is a completely new shape, which that's what they've done with the collector line. Everything is completely unique. Like, I don't know, the Friends one, I don't know, looked like a coffee pot or whatever. Stuff like that. I'm not a big fan. You cannot really put the car in there, I think. I'm not a fan that it doesn't really close really nice. Okay, you can put the car in there, but it's always a little bit open. But I'm happy with this. Two things I'm not super happy with, but and the box is cute, but here I'm like totally happy not having it in the box. And I bought another Polly Pocket. This is not a vintage one. It's not meant to be a vintage one. It kind of is similar to the vintage ones, but it comes with the modern Polly Pocket dolls. This is, I mean, it has a more vintage logo, but it's also not the old vintage logo. I don't know if they are keeping this logo now for the modern ones, or this is just a one-time only thing. This is for Mattel's 80th anniversary. They brought out Barbies for this that have like this kind of red and the shape of the Mattel logo, you know, the red Mattel logo here, this. And they have made this compact here, which is a playline normal modern Polly Pocket, but for the 80th anniversary. And it reminds me of the vintage ring compacts here. So that's why I've also brought this actually, because you know it is kind of the similar shape with, you know, you put a ring in here and there's one doll and one item, and it is the same like small size. This comes on a blister card, which is, I mean, it's not very often that that happens with Polly Pockets. I think the modern ones, I mean, they're kind of, I think, on a blister, but more like box style. I will take it off. It's not a collector piece for me. Maybe I keep the back card, but I don't have space for like carded Polly Pocket items. If you're a real hardcore Polly Pocket collector, then I would recommend maybe also keeping one of them on the card, because you know it's Mattel's 80th anniversary. Though of course Mattel didn't start Polly Pocket back in the day, it was Bluebird Toys. But already in the like 90s, Mattel helped distributing Polly Pockets in most countries. I think like Bluebird Toys distributed really just in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Because here in Germany, everything got distributed by Mattel already back then. So Mattel is like very close, has been always very close with the brand Polly Pocket, although they were not the ones like inventing them to begin with. So how is this? Okay, ooh, the hinge is like crazy. Okay, this really looks like a gem. It's shaped more like a gem. And that kind of also resembles a little bit, you know, the star shape, you know, the spiky shape of the Mattel logo. But it's cute. It has, you know, sparkles in it. It's shiny. It's flat. It's not like, you know, with the vintage ones, it was always, you could feel also the logo. And then from the inside, it is very, very decorated like a birthday party. We've got a piñata here, balloons, teddy bears, presents, a stage, tons and tons of sweets and presents and presents and presents. And it is very detailed. It's not painted. It's, you know, it's this screen printed, you know, how like Mattel uses also for sometimes screening Barbie's faces, and they come out a little pixelated and all. They use it also for like printing onto, you know, molded on fashions on some of the Barbies. But for this, it kind of works. Because if you wouldn't do that, I mean, nobody's painting that anymore. This is probably too expensive. But other than that, you would just have molded details. But with the screen printing technique, you can still have all of the colors. It is actually really nice. It is very detailed. And we've got one doll, one little balloon animal friend here, and the ring. So I'm not a huge fan of the modern Polly Pocket dolls, but I mean, it's what it is. I guess children right now, nowadays have been, you know, gotten used to that, how they look. How do you actually put her in the... Not exactly sure how you shove her in there, but it must be able, you know, you must be probably somehow able to do that. It's the ring. This is separate from the cake, and the doll, of course, is also separate, but I don't know, it's not really on it. However, you would be able to wear this as a ring, or if you put it in the compact, and this is how it was with the vintage ones as well, there is a way to just, you know, put it there. It's actually really sweet. I like this. And here's the little balloon dog animal friend. It's this one also, it has a little, you know, hole in there, so you can put it onto the little pegs, because they now have pegs instead of holes, where you can put them, or I don't know. Polly has probably the same pegs in there, and then you could also put her on the stage, or put this one. You can close it while the doll is still sitting in the ring. I actually really like this. Not that I mean, I would prefer it to be pink, but like, it's Mattel 80th anniversary, and Mattel's logo has always been red, so it makes sense there's a red compact. And apart from the old like you know, Christmas compact, one of them that was red. I don't remember having any like red Polly Pocket compacts. Does it stay here? Yeah. There's one more thing, or two things Polly Pocket related. I said a lot of collaborations. Recently, Essence, which is a rather inexpensive makeup brand, has collaborated with Polly Pocket, and in our like drugstores there's all these, you know, standees. So meaning in Rossmann and in DM, and but they were sold out like very fast. Like there's lip gloss and eyeshadow palette and all of these, setting spray and all of that with Polly Pocket designs. And I was a little late, but I could still order most of it online, and just a part of it has arrived. So I've ordered most of it at DM, but it will arrive like tomorrow apparently, which is Monday. Today is Sunday. But two of the other things I could already pick up, which I have here, the Polly Pocket eyeshadow palette and one of the lip glosses with a little cute heart and the Polly Pocket figurine on there. Those I ordered at a Douglas, which is not really a drugstore. It's more like a, you know, cosmetic perfume store, etc. But these two things were already sold out at Rossmann and at DM. The Douglas is offering, you can order it, but without shipping, you can pick it then up at one of the stores, which I did. This is the eyeshadow palette. Ta-da! Very cute here. This is not no eyeshadow yet. This is really just something to play with. It's like a compact, you know, and the dolls are popping out there. But where's actually the makeup? It's down here. It's actually quite nice because then this will not get, you know, grimy or dirty. And there's of course still the foil over it. But I already tried them out, and I really like those glittery ones. These glittery, like, they are really nice and shiny, and I'm probably gonna use them. It's not really just a collectible thing for me. This is also a nice pastel purple, but also very pigmented. Like these colors, like brown and beiges, and this not super ones that I use very often, but it's something that a lot of other people will get use out of, because it's more like normal colors that other people are using. And this is all not very expensive. I don't remember what this cost. Like this was maybe €6 or something. I don't remember, or €8 or 9 or something. And these were like not even €2 or €1 something. It's just a normal, I mean, it's called lip glaze, not lip gloss. This is available in 3 different colors. I think also a purple, and then I don't know what, a blue, no, see-through, probably a light pink or something. And it's like your typical lip gloss, but it's very shiny. And this is the pink one. It smells really nice. I will definitely also use it. And it comes with a little squishy heart and a Polly Pocket doll. So here in a heart shape. I think the other ones then have a star shape that looks like a star shape Polly Pocket, and I don't know which other shape, I've forgotten. As I said, the other things other than these haven't arrived for me right now here. But you know, I'm not a makeup channel, so I guess you're probably fine with just seeing these cute things. And most of the other things, like, I don't know, the setting spray or something, doesn't have a super crazy design. It's more like there's the Polly Pocket logo on it. But I've ordered everything. There's also nail stickers and I don't know what, a blush stick and stuff like that. And I will see probably a lot of that I will use. There's also a highlighter that looks like a compact that you can open, like a Polly Pocket compact. It's a very cute and affordable Polly Pocket collaboration, because there is another collaboration with a super expensive, you know, fashion brand. I have GCSDC something. I didn't even know this brand before, but it's an Italian fashion brand, and you can order at their website, but I think also at Metal Creations. They even have a compact, and they also have fashions, but the fashions are like crazy expensive for having like a not even a cute Polly Pocket like logo or anything on. It's like the fashions are not even cute. The compact is, it's €55, I think. The Clueless one was less, for example. So I'm not sure if I will order this. Maybe not. But here this collaboration is totally affordable because like this other brand that's like one t-shirt is like 120 euro or something like that. I don't know. That's not my price range for fashions. Not even for toys most of the time. But we're already talking about a lot of money. There is one toy in this video which I spent a lot of money on. But it was not 120 euro. It was less, but it is one of my Grail toys. It's not a pony, it's not a Barbie, it's not a Polly Pocket. But it's actually still one of my absolute favorite brands, toy brands. It's a vintage toy. And I ordered it from the US and it arrived in this big old huge package here. And I want to have a look at it right now together with you. It is very special. It is something that I mean, have ordered from the US, so you can probably guess it's something that wasn't released here. Yeah, the toilet was released here, but there's one wave where a couple of dolls we didn't get. Yeah, dolls. It's a doll. And the crazy thing, I mean, this was so on my list like for so long. I've looked it up so often on eBay, and mostly even like if it's, you know, not in good condition, out of the box, it's still like 150 or something like that, what people are asking for it. But suddenly I found it in box for less, for like 90 euro. And I was debating, should I not? Because of course it's not just 90 euro for me, there's also like shipping on top. But the shipping was like rather inexpensive for this box. I mean, it's not heavy, it's just one doll in a package. And so it came to a little bit over 100, I think. Like, no, a little bit over 110 around that time, because around that price. I have not really had a good look at it. All I knew is there's lots of packing stuff on it. You know, all of these. I've just like peeked through it if it is the correct item, and it was. And this is also something I want to show it to you. I want to show it to you. It is in a box, and in this case I think I will unbox it. I think the box is in good condition, but it might have been opened before. But I will keep the box. I will just not permanently display it in the box. Okay. So I guess here's the, oh god. Oh my god. Yeah. This is what I could see. Can you already see which toy line I'm talking about? If you know this toy line, then and you know the packaging, then you already have seen that it is a Lady LovelyLocks doll. I cannot open it. It is packaged so freaking well, because I mean it is an old toy package and it could get, you know, bent probably very easy. So I'm very, very thankful for for the good price of the item, but also that the seller is so like careful with the packaging and the wrapping. There she is. Oh my god, now it's like totally crazy here with all sorts of packing material, but it's made in Misty Curls. Wow. It is kind of a little open, but I think she has never been removed from it. Look at her. Yeah, it is the only black character in the Lady LovelyLocks line. And of course, who is gonna buy a black character in Europe? Nobody. So nobody thought of releasing this doll here. No, mostly we here in Europe never got any black versions of anything, no black Barbies. I mean, sometimes when a toy line had like black characters, like, you know, the Cherry Mary Muffin dolls, we also got those. But like, of course, Mattel probably was like, no, this will not sell here in Europe. I mean, we also have like people in Europe. I don't know why we never got any of the black Barbies and anything in the 80s and 90s, but this was never released. This whole line was never really released, because it's, I mean, Lady LovelyLocks was, but this is from the Enchanted Island wave. And in the US, this toy line was like, it lasted for 3 waves. So the first main wave, then the Enchanted Island wave, and then one that was, it was a little bit like, didn't have a proper theming, but it was like the ballet dolls and the Sparkle Pretty, Lady LovelyLocks, etc. We kind of here in Europe got just 2 waves with, you know, some of the dolls of this Enchanted Island wave mushed into the second wave. So it was just a mix of these waves, but we didn't get like the Enchanted Island Lady LovelyLocks, the Enchanted Island Maiden Curly Crown, what's her name? The red-haired one. And we didn't get the black one, which is Maiden Misty Curls. We did get, however, the you know, the other mermaid, the blonde one with the blue hair. We got this one, but she looked a little bit different. She had a little bit of a different hairstyle. Oh my god, she used to be $7 and 1979 at Maya. I don't know what kind of a store this is. Just look at this artwork. All of these. I mean, the back is not super cute. It's just like blue in there. But then you look at that. So this whole like wave was really like, you know, a day at the beach and the Enchanted Island with, you know, like seashells and mermaids. And I mean, look at it. Here she is. Here's our beloved character. I mean, the artwork for Lady LovelyLocks is unbeaten. This is the cutest artwork ever. I mean, it's done by those characters from Cleveland, which belong to American Greetings. They kind of were the masterminds behind a lot of these cute artworks, like also from Popples or from, I think even still Peppermint Rose was also done by them, and you know, Care Bears and all of that. So, oh, she is so pretty. She has 2 pixie tails there. She has this little tuft of hair at the top, like the shorter curly hair. Her pixie tails are seahorses. She has 2 of the seahorse pixie tails that have like the super curly hair and then a long strand of hair. But her hair is also dark, I don't know, dark brown or it's black, and has pink streaks in it. And she has kind of the same like the Maiden Golden Waves. That's the other, the, you know, blonde mermaid. Just the outfit is in purple, so like a bathing suit thing, and then the mermaid tail. I will not unbox her in this video. I don't know if I want to do it on my own. I probably, I don't know, will take some time because she is lovely in the box, and I think she has never been removed, although this is kind of open, but I just honestly think that the glue has popped open. That's probably what happened here, or maybe not, but yeah. And then we have also here, of course, the typical, this is how you can use it. You can use the pixie tails in your own hair, and here is a full body picture of her. There's also a story written. I mean, you want to read it, you can pause the video. Oh my god. I am speechless that I have this now in my hands. Mermaid Maiden with sea magic pixie tails, super long hair, gown changes to dress. I mean, it's like a mermaid tail, and then you can shorten it, kind of push it up. When did this come out? I mean, the toy line is from the late 80s, so this is 87. Makes sense. The first wave, I mean, that's the box date. This was probably in stores in 88 when I was born. Not here in Germany, but like in the US. As a first wave have the box date of 86 and were released in 87. Second wave is 87 was released in 88, and the third wave is 88, then 89. Here probably everything came out a little late. I don't even know if you really had like multiple waves or if everything just came out at once, but we have kind of an amalgamation of the 3 waves, but not everything was released, you could say. Definitely not this one. This is the single most expensive item of the Lady LovelyLocks toy line, for sure. As I said, I would have been totally fine with just picking her up. Maybe I should do it here, put it here. Picking her up like loose, of course, because I'm a loose collector and I have nothing Lady LovelyLocks in box. But if the boxed item is cheaper than most of the loose ones, I couldn't say no. I mean, it in the end, of course, it's still a very expensive item, but I think 90 euro. I mean, I had to pay more shipping and all of that, but 90 euro is what the person on eBay got. Is technically a rather cheap price for this item. Okay, it's a very long video, as most of my videos are. Let's get to another surprise box, question mark? I don't even really know, because I have forgotten that I'm kind of having this box. This arrived while I was in Japan. And this was not something that this person told me would arrive. This person had had sent me already something before. It comes from Rahel, and she probably wanted to surprise me again with something, but I was in Japan, and after I came back from Japan, first I was super busy, and then I got really sick, and during that time this package just got tossed to the side where all my other packages were waiting, and I completely forgot about it. And I also don't know what it is. I have just opened it up and seen that there's a message, and I have quickly read through it, and she told me, I mean, I have not read this when this package arrived. She had told me that she also had some things on eBay that she wanted me to check out, but these are probably already sold, so way too late. I mean, I opened this package up like, I don't know what, last week or something for the first time. Before that, I couldn't even remember I had this, because as I said, this was nothing that I was expecting. I usually don't get just things like sent to me into a PO box or something. I don't have something like this. She just knew the address still that I had given her last time. It's not my real address, by the way, but it is an address where something can be shipped. It's not a PO box, but it was waiting there for me. But yeah, I'm sorry that I did not look at your eBay listings. They're probably, hopefully, already sold to some other lovely people. But there is something in here, so I guess she did not just want to tell me that she has eBay listings. She could have told this to me in a comment or whatever. And I have no idea what's in here, because I have not looked at this package before, really. But, oh, I see some cassette tapes and something else. I don't know what this is. Oh, these are Wendy cassette tapes. Oh, and I see Barbie fashions. Ooh! Oh, it's one Wendy cassette. Okay, but I have to say, I think I own every single one of the Wendy cassettes now. I can still check, because I have recently discovered that there's kind of 3 different artwork variants of most of them. This is more that looks like the colored pencil artwork. Then there are other ones that look more like, with thick outlines. And then there's a cover artwork variants that have just a photo on it, like of a horse or something. But I think I have this, the Seehundstation, the sea lions, the seal station. They're rescuing seals there. I remember listening to this. Oh, there's some advertisement magazine in here, or not magazine, but little pamphlet. That's cute for other children's cassette tapes. Ah, Bibi und Tina, Benjamin Blümchen. Cute, I have to look through this. This is cute, I've never had something like this in a cassette tape before. But I'm very sure I have this one already. I'm sorry, but I think I'm either missing just a handful of very high numbers, and this is already a high number, it's number 28, or I have all of them. I'm not good with keeping track of my cassette tapes. I should probably make a list, or at least photos on my phone or something. But usually when I'm at a flea market, I can already tell that I have it by the cover. But with Wendy, of course, there's cover variants also, but I don't want to have all of the cover variants. And I see here, oh, I see some, it's not just Barbie fashions. I mean, what means just Barbie fashions? This is from the, oh my god, wow, twice? Oh no, this is the top and this is the skirt. And this is the not feather, but this is the fluffy boa shawl thing, and all of that belongs to Superstar Barbie 1988, not the 77, but the 1988 one. And here's a little pretty. Oh my god, I don't have this one. This is one of the babies, the baby kitties. So not a doggy and, you know, not an adult, but a baby kitty. I don't know the names of them. I have a similar one, an adult one that has like a snowy theme. Okay, first of all, I don't have this piece. I don't have a Superstar Barbie yet. It's still one that is on my hunting list, but I want to find her myself at the flea market because it should be possible. She was released here. She's not a rare doll. But this one also I haven't found. These two pieces I do own already, actually. This one I've already found now twice, and one of them is in a pretty good condition. Here's a little bit of stuff ripped off, and the stars are also very faded. And this one I don't remember, but I have it also. I already own it. It's probably not been in a video yet because I've like multiple months of flea market going on video already that haven't aired. I'm not sure. Probably both of them are not better condition that I have. I'm sorry, Rahel. But thank you so much. This I don't have. This is amazing because at least I think this is from what it is. If not, if it's from something else, but I think this is the stole, the boa thing that goes to the Superstar Barbie. But oh my goodness, I definitely not expecting like a little pretty in there. Look at that. She has, you know, blonde hair, a little curly tuft here, cute bangs. Here's the tail. Yeah, they have a rooted tail, meaning like that really like similar to like fakey ponies. They don't have one plug like Hasbro always did, because this is a Mattel line of the late 80s, early 90s. I think they were released 1980, 89, until maybe like 91 or something like that. I cannot tell which one this is, if this is one from a playset or this came separately or what the name is. I will put the name here, but clear to me I don't have her. I have a couple of white ones, but they're all adults. And I have like two baby kitties, one is dark pink, one is light pink. I don't have this one. Oh, thank you so much. That's absolutely adorable. And I'm so sorry that I'm getting, if you're even watching this video, I hope, that I'm getting to this so late, but I was like not expecting this. The set was in Japan, was very busy, then got very sick, and I put it to the side and couldn't even remember that this got sent to me. I know that sounds like, oh, she's even like, I don't know, like valuing all the things but thank you so much. Especially this is such a thoughtful gift. I very rarely add to this collection, but I love the Little Pretties by Mattel. And I mean, nobody can keep track of which Barbie fashions I do have or not, of course, but this I don't have, so thank you so much. So I have two more boxes. One of them is a trade. That's a legitimate trade. That's one of the trades I have been working out, but it was an easy one because it was just, I found one item at the flea market that I was like, I know who is collecting this and who wants this. It was very cheap at the flea market, so I didn't know if she would have this already, so this exact one or not, but I picked it up anyways and I contacted her. It's someone from Germany. It's Ariane from the YouTube channel Retro TagTeam. She's from Germany, and she, with someone else together, with Thorsten, they have a German YouTube channel, meaning they speak German. So that's why a lot of you have never probably seen their videos. They are going to flea markets and sometimes have also some other videos. She's mainly a G1 My Little Pony collector, same as I am, but she also has the same issue right now of not finding a lot of G1 ponies anymore at flea markets, and she also has a very big collection already. But she collects also some other, you know, nostalgic things, and I found her a record, a big record of Benjamin Blümchen with 2 episodes on it, which usually Benjamin Blümchen is something that also is on cassette tapes here in Germany. Very famous character, children's audio cassette tapes. But for some of the early episodes, they also released big records, and she's collecting them. And I was like, oh, and the seller just wanted like, I don't know what, €2 for it or something. Yeah, I think it was €2. So I bought it, and I asked Ariane if she didn't have this one, and she did not. And I actually just wanted to send it to her for free, for nothing, but she said, well, I have a couple of G4 My Little Pony items. Maybe if you want them, we can have it as a trade. And that's what we did. She doesn't really collect G4 My Little Pony. She did pick up a couple of them. She said she kind of likes them, but she doesn't want to hold on to most of these things. When she had a couple of carded ones, that's why the box is so huge. I picked 2 ponies. Ta-da and ta-da. I will not unbox them right now, but I will open these cards because they're not necessarily rare. I think this one might have been opened before or something because it looks like it. Because there's tape. But these are ponies I don't have. So I was like, oh cool, I can have them mint on, or at least on card. And they are pretty good condition still. I'd like to have them. Yeah, well, it's a Pinkie Pie. I have lots of Pinkie Pies, but I don't have this Pinkie Pie. It's from the Rainbow Power line, where they had the super tinsely hair. She also comes with a brush, or comb rather, and also from the same line, Rainbow Power, Rarity, also with different like tinsel types. This is very, very like sparkly tinsel, and she has some multiple streaks that are just consisting of tinsel. And I have like, I think I have Twilight, I think I have Applejack, but no others. And these 2 I didn't have. So here's the back. I think they are from like 2015, 14, 13 even. Okay, 2013. There it is. So, and I like them, and yeah, it looks like, this one especially looks like it has been taped here at the top. So I don't feel super bad for opening them. Sure, G4 My Little Pony will be valuable at one point, especially some of them are already very valuable. If you keep them on card, maybe you can have earn a fortune in the future. But I just want to have these ponies, and I will have them brand new. So I'm very happy about these. So yep, some G4 items here. And there's one bigger thing. I didn't even know it is that big, but I chose it because I think this is so cute. I really don't know if I want to take this out of the box. This is something from Equestria Girls. I'm not even a big fan of Equestria Girls, like the show. I am of Friendship is Magic, but I really like the Equestria Girls minis figures. You know, it's ponies in human form. And this is one of the bigger sets. Here we've got Rarity. Rarity is my favorite character, so that's fine. And she comes with this, I don't know what, vanity, hairstyling salon. She even has her cat Opal there. Here is the back side. If you can see Fluttershy over there. And I don't know, maybe I keep this even in, you know, this big packaging because it looks so good. I wouldn't even know where to display it out of the box with all of these details here, with these accessories. When is this technically from? I would guess so 2015 or something. I don't see a date anywhere. Rarity Slumber Party Beauty Set. That's what it's called. It is so cute. This whole, like, you know, the interior. It is like a little, how should I say it? Like a little diorama. It's, I don't know, I might just pop this onto the highest point of my G4 shelf and have it there. Because like my Equestria Girls minis are like on my window board and just very easily displayed next to each other. No big like displays and all of that. So I wouldn't even know where to put it or integrate it in there. But this is, I like these. I don't like the Equestria Girls dolls that have hair. I don't know, they look weird to me, their bodies are weird, their fashions are not good. Here, everything is molded. It's more like an action figure. And if it's not a pony anyways, but a pony in human form, then I can also have an action figure. I'm fine, and I don't need a doll. I don't know. It's sometimes weird what I prefer, if I prefer hair or not hair of the doll or the action figure or whatever. I technically prefer ponies with brushable hair, but this is not even a pony. It's just based on the ponies. I don't know, I was like, oh, I like it, and I could like work it into this into this trade. Super fine, super happy. Oh no, Care Bear, come on. Love a lot, Bear. And Monster High card, come on. So thank you, Ariane. I don't know if you're watching, because I don't necessarily think that she's watching my videos. I watch their videos, not all of them or not every time, but then sometimes I'm like, oh, they have 3 new videos, then I watch all of them at once. This is how kind of I watch them. So, danke, liebe Ariane. Falls du das geguckt hast hier, hat mich wirklich gefreut, und wann immer ich irgendwas sehe, wo ich weiß, dass du das sammelst, werde ich es weiterhin irgendwie vom Flohmarkt mitnehmen. Und ich meine, das war wirklich ein einfacher Trade. Das hat Spaß gemacht, das war easy. Some of these trades are a little difficult, but this was an easy one. That was really like, oh, I have this item, and we trade against this one item, or these 3 items. Fine, send the box, done. Some of these other trades are a little, a little difficult. This and this, what do you want? Do you want this? It's sometimes trades can be quite a lot of work, but it always turns out good. So I have one more item. This is something I bought online. I first was thinking I want to put it into my next big Barbie unboxing, because I have also some boxes of Barbies. From the US, etc. But this is not from the US, this is from Europe. It's a European exclusive Barbie, actually. And I thought this video could also use a Barbie in here. That's why I want to show her to you now in this video. The last item here. It's not even a Barbie, it's a skipper. Why did I buy her? And the accessories here. I did not buy it for the doll. I bought it for the outfit. This is not even the correct doll to the outfit. I don't know if the seller online knew that. I think it was like stated that this is actually a great shape skipper, but the outfit is of California Dream skipper. And I do own California Dream skipper for a while now. I've never found any pieces to her outfit. Not a single breadcrumb of the outfit anywhere. And this is technically the doll. Here they are the same size, so they are the youngest skipper body and face, so still the face, the original skipper face. Although California Dream, the line is from 1987, that's actually a time when already the other skipper body and skipper faces were introduced. But here in Europe, this was then the very last skipper that had the young skipper face and the young skipper body. I found her at the flea market without any of her outfit pieces. It was a cute outfit, but it's not her outfit. So now I was like, I cannot wait any longer. I will never find the outfit. I want to buy it online, and I found this one eBay seller. I don't know if it was an auction or if it was a buy now price. Can't remember. It's been a while. And she had it on this doll. This is, I'm pretty sure this is a great shape skipper, which I think I don't even have, because there's 2 skippers that look super similar. They're kind of the same doll. One might be a little more tanned. That could be then the Sea Loving skipper, but she looks exactly the same face-wise to Great Shape skipper. This one has a little bit of cut here. There's cut, like her bangs are cut, and there's a little bit of bangs still left here somewhere. But this doll is not in super good condition. I don't know if I keep this doll, because the doll I have of this is, I think, rather the Sea Loving skipper, because she's a little more tanned if I look at her now. So maybe I even keep her. But what I actually wanted is the outfit. Not even this purple top. This doesn't belong to it. She actually has another top underneath. This I'm still missing, but this is like, I mean, she's wearing dungarees, so you don't even see that much of the top. Yeah, these dungarees with stripes, polka dots, music notes, records. This is what the skipper was wearing, and the skipper was just released in Europe. The US did not have the skipper. The US had other characters in this line, like Midge, Christy, and Teresa, which in Europe we didn't get. Our line just consisted of Barbie, Ken, and Skipper. So at least we had something that the US didn't have, because, you know, it's always the other way around. And what drew me to this was also that kind of all of our accessories are also in here. I'm not 100% sure if it's every single one of the accessories, but the essential ones are here. I also don't remember if this was necessarily a very cheap price, but it must have been an okay price. otherwise I would not have done it, because it also comes with a backpack with the boombox, with the frisbee. It even says California on. Ta-da! Glittery sticker. It also comes with her visor, sun visor, that also has the glittery sticker on there. So you can see, because these sun visors will also release another lines, but if it has the California sticker, I mean, it's from the California Dream, or just California line. Here we've got the brush, also goes to it. And can you see, this brush has the shorter bristles. I now know why some of these have the shorter bristles, and if you have most of these brushes that have the longer teeth or bristles, it's just the earlier ones. The ones that came out from 1986, 7-ish on, I mean, when they started releasing this brush, they had the shorter bristles, and this doll is from 87. And then in the 90s all the time they had the longer ones. I now finally have learned where this comes from. Oh, and she also has this cute flag, this California flag. And she has this super tiny comb, which probably also comes from her, because it has the correct colors. So I guess she mostly has all of her accessories. She's wearing yellow shoes. I'm just guessing that these are also her shoes. But all of this will go onto this doll. And then I will see if I keep her, if I can rescue her with her cut bangs, or if I just, I don't know, let go of her. Because I don't have the Great Shape outfit also, and I have almost the same doll. So I will not put this on her for right now. But, I mean, you have seen, I will switch these outfits, and this is what I kind of purchased the skipper for. This is not necessarily my favorite skipper, face nor body or whatever, but this is, I think, a unique skipper, the last like young skipper, you could say, ever, and the European exclusive. With, yeah, I have more packages, but I will keep those for a separate Barbie unboxing, and I'm already like starting to collect more pony purchases for another G1 My Little Pony unboxing. That's why I haven't, because one of them has just arrived, and that's why I haven't put it to this here. Long video, short story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, you can give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. I think next week we will have another flea market video, and probably after that the big Barbie haul, and then Toyplosion is coming up. So thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!